Hi, I'm Juliet and I'm going to talk through my portfolio today. So when I started my portfolio, I was doing one at home during COVID. I wasn't in school or anything, so I started kind of looking around at what I had just in my room, and I had some shelves, so I started kind of just brainstorming with those, and then I was doing some drawings. You know, this is the shell I had. I was working with pencil, graphite, pen, paint, markers, having a look at that. And then I kind of went more into the shells with some oil pastels, more paint and graphite. And then I am quite interested in kind of textiles, I guess. So I was working with different kinds of wool. I'd crocheted a few different kind of shell shapes out of different types of wool, and yeah, so I started to look more into the kind of spiral shape in the shells that kept kind of coming up, that interested me. So I ended up drawing a bit more to do with the spirals. I have a collage here, which is out of pictures I'd taken of like the Irish countryside, and some more painting, oil pastels as well, and marker. And then I was doing some mono printing with potato. I cut up a bit of potato and I dipping them in paint and printing them out, splicing them together, kind of like a checkerboard feel. And then I was using obviously colour in black and white, and then I did some felting to do with spirals as well, but that didn't go too far. And then I started to go back to the shells and kind of the origin of the shell, which is more fossils. So I was drawing more kind of a fossil kind of ammonite type thing, and then I got really inspired by that, so I created this kind of clay structure, and I taped like sweet wrappers, kind of coloured cellophane to the back, so when you held it up to the light it was kind of like a stained glass window, which I really enjoyed that one. And then I went back more into the spiral structure again. I was crocheting kind of different types of spirals, you know, splicing them together. I really enjoyed that part as well. And then back onto more spirals. I did kind of I was looking at more kind of like a telephone cord looking structures. So I did some more crochet. I made like a 3D kind of piece, spirals kind of falling down. I hung that up and obviously photographed that, and I did some more painting and drawing. And then continuing on with that, I made another kind of spiral piece, which is clay, and I had wire kind of sticking out, lots of different widths of kind of spiral springs almost, and I photographed those with different lighting as well, which I liked kind of how it looked. It like created nice shadows as well. And another spiral structure that also inspired me was the cobwebs, because obviously you start in the middle and they go out, so I created my own kind of spider web out of wire and wool, and like kind of a wire hanger I used as the frame. So I photographed that, kind of you could see the shadow of it against the wall, different type of lighting. I photographed that, and I did some as well, some painting, some watercolor and marker as well. And then another spiral structure that was interesting to me as well was like spiral staircases. So I constructed a spiral staircase kind of of my own out of like a toilet paper tube or a cardboard tube anyways, really long, painted that black. And then some people have kind of like glass staircases, so I used pieces of acetate and I kind of constructed that up, and then I just have some more drawings as well.